What's going on, everybody? This is the Scorpion with Electronic Warfare Studios, bringing you another late to the party. Today I'm going to be talking about SpecOps: The Line. It's a third-person shooter. It was released in June of 2012 by 2K Games. It was co-developed by Jaeger Development and Darkside Games Studios. A little bit about the game. Basically, your SpecOps team going in for some kind of, rescue mission in Dubai. Looks like Dubai has pretty much been covered in dust storms and pretty much been abandoned by, I guess, the higher ups, and they left a lot of the lower peeps behind. Um, didn't really get into the story that much. Was trying to race through the game a little bit. Right off the bat, um, it was really cool in the opening menu hearing the Hendrix national anthem. I thought that was really cool how they did that, implemented that in there. They have different difficulty levels if you prefer to go the easy route, if you like a little hardcore mode on there. The controls, pretty shooter basic, very easy to learn. Felt a little SOCOM 4, not that that's a bad thing, but that's what it most reminded me of, especially with the cover and all. Uh, you know, as soon as you jump into the campaign, I mean, it starts off with a helicopter scene where you're shooting down other helicopters, so that's pretty cool that they throw you in there right away. I did like the little special touch where they put your username on there in the opening credits. Thought that was kind of cool, made you feel part of the game a little bit more than you already are, should I say. I think the Dubai setting was pretty interesting. It's different, You're so used to seeing either this urban combat or these wooded combat areas, but it's cool seeing something a little different. And the desert definitely made it an interesting scene, should I say. Being able to shoot glass from under or above your enemies and watching them either get covered in sand or being sucked down in sand. That was pretty cool to see. As I said, the storyline, it was pretty interesting, but it's not like it was spectacular or anything. But it was definitely enough to keep me going in and just keep me going further and further without, wanting to put it down. So I guess it did its job. You start to realize that your character is a bit off the wall, not really knowing what's going on, but you notice something's just not right with him when you start seeing these little scenes, these little weird jumps, kind of out of reality. You don't really realize what's going on. It all gets explained at the end. You find out that your character's got a little bit of post-traumatic disorder. But again, I don't want to ruin it, just in case there are those few people out there that haven't played this game yet. So, the one thing that kind of annoyed me about the characters were the sub-characters or the rest of your crew. Always arguing with each other, complaining, questioning. You almost felt like you just wanted to leave them behind and just continue on without them, just because of all the annoyance that they did. Just bickering about crap. At the end, I thought it was cool because you had a couple of choices to make, and they all had like different endings. So I did go back and play a couple of those back again just to see, what would happen if I had chose a different route. I thought that was pretty cool to have. A couple of frustrating things about the game. Like I was mentioning, your AI help. I mean, they not only are they constantly, moaning about and groaning about things during cutscenes or whatever, but during the actual firefights, sometimes they can seem a little slow. They wouldn't cover you, or they're not really shooting at the guys. Sometimes I would see them stand up from cover randomly, and then they would get taken down, so that would cause you to have to go and grab them. It caused me to die several times in the game and have to restart the checkpoints. And I do enjoy the checkpoints because it helps, like when you go through a stage, you're able, like if you die later on, it takes you back to that checkpoint as opposed to starting completely from that whole level. Sometimes they feel like they're a bit spread apart because you go through a big long gunfight, and even if you're so close to the end, if you die, you gotta restart from that checkpoint. And like I said, they can be a blessing, but sometimes they can be a pain in the butt if they're in between a huge firefight that took you a while to get through. Overall, Spec Ops not a bad game. Definitely worth getting if you can catch it on sale. And I'm sure nowadays, like for instance, I got mine on the PS Plus membership for free. So of course it was a no-brainer since I wanted to play it anyways. It's got a lot of action, a lot of shooting and killing. So if that's what you like, then hey, it's gonna be a big plus for you. Again, I think the setting definitely helped this game a lot. Not just to by itself, but the levels, you go from rooftops to underground. You go through actual sandstorms. I mean, I think that kind of helped add a little flavor to it. So if you come across this really cheap or even free like I did, definitely pick it up, give it a try if you're a fan of shooters. Um, I think you might enjoy it a little bit. I think that's about it. That's all I kind of noticed about the game. So, I'd like to hear any of you guys' opinions on it, see what you guys thought about it, if you played it recently or even when it first came out. Thanks for listening. We appreciate all the subscribers and all you guys that are patient with us. So we can't put out videos as often as we like, but hey, we're still playing games, when we can. We appreciate you guys, and thank you for just tuning in to listen to us when we do manage to put up videos. So this is the Scorpion, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.
Adams, get us the fuck out of here!